Good evening, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon from wherever you're joining us from. You are all welcome for night session, and I believe you're all doing great. My name is Mohammed Adaba, V Advanced Broker Royal Q Motion International. All right, so please, as we commence, if your downlines are not here, you could just quickly inform them so that they can join us as soon as possible. Okay. We are going to be talking about questions and answers, those who are having challenges. If you have any challenge with your trade, if there's something that is not clear to you, you can drop it on the chat box or raise up your digital hand so that you can unmute and speak up. Okay, so before we proceed, I would like to address some things here before I start taking questions. Okay, there are some people who take signals and they start complaining they are not making money on their own floating loss. You need to understand something. When you pick real RQTMI signals, you need to take note of making money uptrend and downtrend. So if your robot is not selling off your coin, you need to be patient in as much as you are making money on the downtrend and also uptrend. So you have nothing to worry about. Sometimes a particular trade, when you pick our signal, a particular trade can take some time before it sells off. Some will sell off immediately. So all what you just need to do is to be patient. Just relax and let the robot do its thing in as much as you are making money on the downtrend and on the uptrend. Okay, and then you also need to take note that as we are approaching the bull season, we have a template that covers for the bull run and the bear season. Okay, so in as much as you have that template, you have nothing to worry about on Royal Q. Yes. Why? Because it covers for both bull season and the bearish season. But the only thing you have to take note of is the settings. Which settings are you to use for the bear season and which one are you to use for the bull season? Okay, so for the bull season, since we are approaching the bull season, for those who are already using our signals or for those who use our signals, we recommend Magic 1, 3, or 5. Magic 1, I repeat, we recommend Magic 1, 3, or 5. And the reason for Magic 1, 3, 5 is that it is the best setting to use for our signal. So among the Magic 1, 3, 5, if you ask me which one among the three magic settings would I recommend to see a very good result, I will recommend Magic 5, or we recommend Magic 5. And the reason for that is because it covers for 50% dip, that is one. It has 24 margin calls, that is two. And then three, when it buys a call drop of 1.4% down, it will use 50% of your capital. Let's assume you're using $2,000 for the Magic 5, trading our signals. When it goes down in price by 1.4%, it will use 50% of the $2,000, which is 1,000 to buy, to take positions. And then the remaining 50% will be used for the fifth margin call down to the 24th margin call. So that is the reason why we always say Magic 5 is the best. You get good results. So take note about that. And for the autopilot, those who want to use Seco, we recommend Magic 2. And Magic 2 covers for 60% dip. Okay, why the minimum capital for Magic 2 is $525. $525 minimum capital. And Magic, one shot, the profit margin, monthly profit margin is 5 to 100%, minimum 5%, maximum 100% profit monthly. Why for the autopilot, which is a circle, minimum is 5% and maximum is 50%. So take note. So it depends on what you want, but If you want to go for one shot, good, because you will make more profit. Okay, so I think that will be all for now. I can see we are 62 right now on the session, so you can start dropping your questions. Okay, so for those who have questions, if you have any challenges, please feel free. This is the time to share your challenges with us, and we'll try our possible best to solve that issue for you. So for those who want to drop, speak up, you can also raise up your digital hands, please. All right, so the floor is open, please. You can start dropping your questions. Thank you. All right, our first question is coming from King Jonathan. Okay, so King Jonathan, you can unmute your mic and please. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone in the house.
Good morning.
Good evening, sorry. Good evening, everyone in the house.
Oh, all right, fine, okay.
Yeah, sorry. Actually, mine is just that I needed a little clarification. Thank God I'm able to attend this Zoom meeting, and we learn every day. I'm actually new in the system, and I have already bought link of my exchange and to Royal Q. So I was wondering where to start, and I don't know. I don't even know. I needed to have maybe a little brief recap on how one can go about it. Though I don't have videos on any of them, so I want you to give a little recap on to us with the newbies that were in the system.
Okay. All right. So for those who are also here with us tonight, who are also just getting started, we just activated a robot, they are yet to start trading. We always keep this business simple because when it's too complicated, people get frustrated and they find it so difficult to navigate the system. And RoyalQ has made it very easy for and user friendly for everybody. Okay, so now one thing you must understand that is that we have two style of trading we always recommend for the newbies. Okay, and which is the first one is you trade without analysis. You can trade without analysis, trading our 25 recommended volatile coins. You load them up on TradingView. Okay, this is it. We are going to release some videos that will guide newbies because the ones we have is already outdated. TradingView monetized most of their futures. So the way of setting it up has changed. So we want to do a new video so that we can share it across all the groups for those who are just joining. And if you have downlines who are just joining into them, you watch the video so that they can use the video as a guide to get started. Okay, so the first method, like I said, is trading without analysis. We have 25 recommended volatile coins that you have to load them on an app called TradingView. TradingView is where you analyze coins. But remember I said without analysis. So you don't need to analyze anything. There's a strategy, a style we trade. Okay. Once you load up those coins on your TradingView, you check them and look for anyone that is on minus 3% and above. If you see minus 5% on a coin, that's the percentage. The change in percentage, not change in price, change in percentage. So once you find out that a particular coin is on minus 3% and above, you can take that trade in either Magic 1, 3, or 5, depending on your capital, because each setting has the capital that will be able to that will determine which of the magic to use, either from 1 to 1, 3, or 5. Okay. Then your take profit should not exceed 3%. Please, your take profit should not exceed 3%. So that is how you trade without analysis. Okay, like I said, just watch out. A video will be released from now to Sunday. Give us from now to Sunday. We are going to work on videos that newbies can use as a guide so that the business is going to be very simple and not complicated. Okay, now the second method is you trade our signals. You trade our signals. If you are here with us tonight and you are not on any of our signal group, then please you get back to your upline and request for you to be added to our signal group because we drop signals there every day. Every day we drop signals, okay? So with the signals, you can also make a lot of money. I believe there are a lot of people here with us who are also making money from our signals. Okay, so you trade our signals with either Magic 1, 3, or 5 using one shot. Yeah. So, like I said, if you are new, you have nothing to worry about. Just be patient. We are going to release a very short video because some people don't like watching long videos. So, we want to make it very, very short and straightforward, like to be as a guide for anybody who is getting started. So, King Jonathan, please just be patient. And also, I would like you to also get back. I don't know, leaders, please, if you if you set up a prospect up or you activate a prospect, before you add them to our groups or any of the groups, do ensure you guide them because please, it is very important. Guide them because it is your duty. Show them how to trade. Show them how to trade either with out analysis or our signals so that they will not just be left behind or they won't be confused on what to do from there because it's kind of frustrating when people get on board and they are left on their own to figure out how they can get started. It's not right. So please, we are pleading, please, whenever you activate people or prospects, do your part. Put them through, give them all our tools, give them our videos, give them the templates. It's very important, and show them how to use these things. So that is what we explain to leaders. Please don't just add them to groups. All right. So I believe I've answered your question.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you
Are you
very much.
are you on any of our are you on any of our signal
Yes.
group?
Yes, they've added me today, and great leader added me to the group today, and I'm so happy about that.
Awesome. Well, just be patient. Don't worry. You'll get it right, and very, very soon you start making money. Just be patient, please.
It's all right. It's all right. No problem. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. All right. Okay. Let me head the chat box to see if I can get questions from there. Okay. Good evening. What happens when the bullish market ends? I hope it's not going to be like 2021. Okay. The truth is 2021 is 2021. So whatever happens in 2021 stays 2021. Okay. The thing is that when we started this business back then in 2021, I'm also guilty of. We never had the right knowledge. We never knew how to use this robot because, see, whether you like it or not, you have to embrace AI because AI is taking over. Say AI has taken over. So we don't have any than to use it because we can't compete with AI anymore. We can't compete. So we have to embrace AI and use it. But before you use it, you must do your own part. And what is your part? You need to do your research on how you can instruct the robot. So that is what we were lacking back then in 2021. We never knew how to use the robot effectively. We were activating, signing up people, you understand, without having the right knowledge. But now we have the right knowledge. You should be happy because we have gotten it right. We have cracked the code. So, like I said at the beginning of the session, I said our template covers for the bull season and the bear season. Yes, we know cryptocurrency has two cycles, which is the bear and the bull. We have a template now that covers for both seasons. All you just need to do is to switch settings. I hope I've answered your question, King Anthony. If I've not, you can also raise up your hand. If there's anything I didn't answer, you can speak up, please. All right. So for the next question, I can see here. So come about the bear and bull point. I just said something about that in the crypto cycles, the bull season and the bear season. The bear season is when BTC is down. If you remember, BTC went from 65,000 down to down to 20,000 and all that. So BTC went really down. And what happens when BTC goes down is other alternative coins, which is known as altcoin, will also follow suit to also go down. So the market will be bearish and everything will be down. Okay. Why the bull season is when BTC goes up, everything in the market is pumping up. That is where wealth is being made. That is where a lot of people will be millionaires. And that happens after the halving. So the halving will be next year. So immediately after halving, we'll start experiencing some massive moves on most of the coins, especially BTC. So once BTC is moving, all other coins will follow suit. So that is how it is. So those are the two cycles we have on the crypto space, which is the bear and the bull season. I believe, King Marvelous, your question has been answered. All right, so let me go and check on. Okay, your name is not written. I can only see Redmi 9A. So your question is that how do I join the group? Get back to your upline and request from your upline to be added to one of our groups. We have Signals group, so ensure you are being added on any of the Signal groups so that I can get informations and signals being dropped there. Okay, I can see King Sunday. You can unmute yourself and speak up. King Sunday, if you can hear me. Okay, Sunday, can you hear me? If you can hear me loud and clear, you can unmute yourself and speak up.
Okay, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
There's this question that I want to ask. The thing normally gives me confusion when it normally occurs. There is sometimes that when let's say the market is very like this, you find out that my balance at my spot wallet, it will be affected. Maybe it will be dropping instead of, since the money is there, let it be stable. It won't be stable. So once the market is bearing, let's say for example, like since on Sunday that I trade a particular coins and there's a lot of profit there. Since from that day, there's a signal that you people send. I now make use of that signal. But since from that day, the market just was just quiet. But I just keep on observing the market since from that day. It will pump up and still go back. So, but I just wait for my robot to sell it up for me himself. I don't want to sell it manually since there is no any profit for now. So I have to be patient about waiting for the reason. But when I go back to my Binance to check my balance, I found out that the balance will be affected. I don't know how. Maybe that is how it's supposed to be.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for your question. So this is how it works. This is how it works. When you're trading cryptocurrency, especially in the sports market, there's what is known as floating loss. And one very good thing, one interesting thing about Roku is it has an amazing feature which is called martingale strategy. Now, martingale strategy helps you to make money on the downtrend. So whenever you see your robot buy margin calls, you'll be happy because you are going to make more money. Okay, it does dollars averaging for you. So martingale enables you to make money on downtrend. And yes, it's true. When you are trading, when you go to your Binance, you will notice that your portfolio on your Binance will keep going down, going up, going down. The reason for that is because of the floating loss. It is not a real loss. If you check on your spot wallet, you will notice that the coin you're trading on RoyalQ is showing there, and the unit is also showing there. Now, unit remains constant, but the price is not constant. The price is volatile. So that is why the portfolio, the assets, the dollar value of your portfolio keeps going down and going up. It is not a real loss. So don't get it confused. Do not sell at a loss, please. Don't be scared. I remember I had one newly admitted member there. He thought when he was trading, he noticed that happening in his Binance. So he thought he was losing money and he quickly went to sell at a loss. So when he told me he did that, I had to quickly do a one-on-one with him to educate him, to make him understand why it is happening. So after that, he understood and he never did that mistake again. So please, it is not a real loss. It is called a floating loss. Once the price starts going back up, it will change from floating loss back to floating profit before it will finally sell off.
Okay, sir.
Okay, King Sunday, I believe your
yes,
question has been answered.
yes, sir. The reason I ask this question is that I know something like that happened because when it shows like this, it normally goes up. So I will maybe some people may experience something like that. So you enlighten the particular this particular segment, it will make some people clear on to understand that if something happen like that, they should not be panicking because it happened for the first time. I just give a that reaction observation, and later on when they sell out my coins, it recover back my normal price plus the profit it top up. So from that day, I just concluded that such thing happened because of my floating loss. So when the profit
Yes,
come
please.
back, it normally come back since it's not a real loss.
Yes, please. So that is just it. Yes, the reason for question and answers is why we always say make sure your downlines are always there, because somebody might ask a question now and you learn from the question. Just like you said. Okay. Do also, we don't have losses here on RoyalQ because we are trading the spot market. The only thing we have is floating loss. Only when you sell because of fear and you sell, you have a real loss. But in as much as you remain patient, the robot will still time when is the right time to sell. Robot always sells. It doesn't miss that. That is what is meant to do for you. That's the job. That's the robot's job, to sell for you in profit but not in loss. All right, so let me head back to the chat box and see if there are questions there.
All right, sir.
Please, you can mute your mic if you are not speaking up.
All right.
Okay, King Salako, you want to say something? Please, if you are not speaking up, kindly mute your mic. Okay, let me head back to the chat box to see if there are questions there. All right, somebody is asking, what is the easiest way to edit the Excel sheet with an iOS device, iPhone? Okay, yeah, you don't need to pay. You don't need to pay for anything. You don't need to pay. Download Microsoft Excel. Download Microsoft Excel from Apple Store and try to open that with the template. It should allow you to edit it. So take note about that. I hope your question has been answered. All right, Queen Ifeoma, if you can hear me, you said you are new here. What's the next step from here? Please get in touch with your upline and tell your upline that you want to start trading, but do ensure you are being added to our Signal group, because we don't make this business complicated for people. There are two ways you can trade. One, without analysis. Two, you trade our signals and you make money. You don't need to know anything about analysis. Okay, so do ensure you are being added to any of our Signal group. Get back to your upline and let your upline know that it's ready to start trading. So you are going to be guiding on how to start trading, and you start making money as soon as possible. King Joseph, you said, how can I reach us on Binance app? I don't understand your question. You can unmute yourself and speak up. Reach us on Binance app. I don't understand what you're saying. We don't reach us on Binance Trading View. You can see unmute yourself to make it clearer for me so I understand what you're referring to. Odense, you are new to get the upline. Please always work with your upline. Get back to your upline. Upline will guide you on what's next to do to start trading. All right. There's an interesting question here. If you can hear me loud and clear, you said, please, I need a clarification on this. You always say our money is in our possession. Why trading with the Royal Q boat. What if the boat packs up while we are in a trade? What happens to the capital already in use? I understand there's a percentage in balance spot. Okay, Dr. L, remember your capital and profit always remains in your Binance account. RealQ does not have access to your funds. You don't send your funds to RealQ. The only thing you send to RealQ is your gas fee. Your gas fee, and that is where the 20% is being deducted from. The robot only takes that 20% from any profit made in your Binance. It only deducts it when there is a profit recorded in your Binance account. So what happens if RealQ should back up? What happens to your capital and profit? Why? Because it is in your Binance. It is in your Binance account. That is how great. That is the reason why we are so passionate about this business. You are not giving anybody your money. You have full access, 101% control over your funds. This is not your regular type of business where you have to send your money to a platform, and when you want to take out your money, they'll tell their maintenance. No, we don't have that such things happening here. Your money is in your custody, please. Take note about that. Dr. Ed, if you can hear me loud and clear, I hope your questions have been answered and it's clear. Queen Chika gets in touch with the upline will add you to the Signal group. Please, if you are not on the Signal group, make sure you are there because it is important for you to trade signals. You can make a lot of money from, you will make a lot of money from trading our signals. In as much as you are on the group, you get access to all the signals being posted there. All right. Princess, you can unmute yourself and speak up, please.
Good evening, Coach Mo.
Yeah, good evening.
Thank you for all you do. Okay,
my
question goes like this. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. You can proceed.
Okay. I was talking to a prospect within the week and trying to introduce him to Royal Q and what it's all about and everything. That was when he told me he was trading with Royal Q before he left years back. I don't know how long. He said in 2021, 2022. So he was kind of educating me that some of the coins are like a project, an investor investing. I don't know if you understand me. It's like a project. I'm a novice when it comes to crypto. I don't know anything about it before now. See, he said he has been trading years back, like he's into crypto very well before he joined Royal Q and traded for some time, saw the way, then he left. For now, he said he doesn't use Royal Q again. So he was telling me that some of these coins that like a project, an investor invests, and when it's not moving well in the market, the investor just sort it out. That some of the coins, if they invest, sometimes it might just go out. So I'm like, I said I will ask the question. Does something like that happen? Maybe you trade with a coin, like maybe for instance, Acro now, you're trading with Acro and your money is in it, and for one reason or the other, Acro decides to leave the market. Maybe Binance just announced that Acro is no more in the market again, no more. They shut it out. If something like that, does it happen? What happens to the person's capital and stuff that's invested in it?
All right. Okay. Thank you so much for that question, and I'll answer it. Okay. So this is it. Yes, anything can happen. There's life itself does not have guarantee. You can wake up tomorrow and somebody next to you has passed on. That's just how life is. So there's nothing that has guarantee. Okay. But one thing you must understand is Royal Q. They carry out their research to make sure the coins being listed or being traded on Royal Q are good coins with good use cases. They don't just drop any coin there on RoyalQ. That is why not all the coins on Binance can be found on RoyalQ. RoyalQ has about 78 coins, 79 coins. But is that all the coins on Binance? No, it has more than that. Because they cannot put all the coins there just because people's money is in there. So they don't want you to risk out your money. That is why they ensure they carry out a thorough research to make sure they bring in the best of the best coins there that will be traded. Yes, a coin can have issues, but it is very, very rare. Very, very rare. There was a coin then we're trading, which is oh my God, I forgot the name of the coin. That they had issues. They had issues. It was delisted on RoyalQ. It was delisted on RoyalQ and Binance. Well, somebody was saying something.
Oh, the name of the coin, YP.
Yes, thank you very much. YP, exactly. So one thing you must understand, it happens, it's going to be very, very rare. But even if that happens, you can recover your money back again, trading another coin. But like I said, it is very, very rare. Very, very rare. Your question has been answered. So that person that is saying he was on RoyalQ before I left, let me tell you something people don't know. Even professional traders are trading with RoyalQ. Like I said, you cannot compete with AI. You cannot compete with robots. You have to use it. You have to embrace it. So whether you are a professional, you are a novice, you need RoyalQ. In as much as you want to trade the spot market, RoyalQ is the best robot out there for spot market. So whether you are a professional, you need RoyalQ. Whether you are a novice, you need RoyalQ. So that is it. Please take note about that in case such question should come again. Somebody asks such question, maybe one of your prospects to ask that same question. Just know what to tell the person, that it can happen, but it is very, very rare. Very, very rare. That is why you can still see RoyalQ are being so careful when they bring in a coin. They are very, very careful about that. All right, so thank you so much. I hope that question has been answered. Okay.
Yes.
Let me check. You're welcome. All right, I can see one question. Good day, sir. My upline, after 3 days of giving me signal, left me. And this is 1 month plus, and I have not made any more profit. I thought maybe the signal is on pause date. Why did I not stop since? Why did I not stop since? What should I? Okay, so this is it. Please, I don't know who your upline is, but please, leaders, whenever you bring in somebody to this business, remember that thing, you got commission from that person. So it is your duty to carry that person along, add that person to all our various groups, guide that person. Very important. Guide that person on how to trade our signal. Don't just leave that downline there to be stranded or to be left alone. Please ensure you do the needful. Very, very important. So Infinity, if you can hear me, please. I don't know who your upline is, but you need to tell your upline to request for you to be added to any of our signal group, because we drop signals there every single day. Okay, so Infinity, please get back to your up, or where you got this link from. Request to be added to the signal group. Please, if you are listening right now and you are yet to be added to the signal group and your upline is not responding, request on the group, that group you got this link from, this Zoom link from. Tell them you want to be added to the group and you are going to be added. Please do that. You can also do that now as I'm talking. All right. So let me check. Let me go back to the chat box. Exactly. Thank you for that. So before a coin, somebody, Pope, thank you so much for that. So yes, before a coin will be delisted, They don't just delete a coin from RoyalQ or from Binance just like that. You are going to be notified. You'll get a notification, so you can quickly go and convert that coin you're trading on to another coin. You don't lose money here. You don't lose money here. So please, Princess, I hope you can hear me loud and clear. Okay. All right, so I can see a question. It said, please, does it mean the higher the capital in your Binance, the higher profit? Yes, yes, of course. Depending on which of the style of trading you're using, one of this, we have two types of trade, which is the one shot and the circle. The one shot is just for sniping, which we always use one shot for our signals. And we have three settings for that, for using one shot, which is magic 1, 3, and 5, which magic 5 is the most recommended setting to use if you want to make money fast. Why did I say magic 5 is the most recommended setting? Because it's the profit you can make in a month based on your capital, your trading capital, is minimum 5% and maximum 100%. And that's using the one shot in general. But now, why Magic 5 is highly recommended is because Magic 5 covers for 50% dip and it has 24 margin calls. And when the price of that coin you are trading with Magic 5 goes down by 1.4%, it uses 50% of your capital to inject it on that trade. Let's assume an example. You are using $2,000 to trade with Magic 5 using our signals. When the price of that coin you are trading goes down by minus 1% in price, it will take out 50% of that your $2,000, which is $1,000, and buy that coin and wait. Okay, that is the first to the fourth call. First to the fourth call covers 1.4%. Then the fifth call to the 24th call, it uses the remaining 50%, which is another $1,000 to buy up the margin calls. So that is why Magic 5 is so powerful. The minimum capital to use for Magic 5 is $520 and above. So for those who have $2,000, for those who have $700, use Magic 5. It is very powerful. You'll get results. Please, if you are here with us and you are using Magic 5, are you not happy with your result? Please, if you are here with using Magic 5 settings, please unmute yourself and let us know. Are you happy with the results you are making or you are getting from trading Magic 5 with Amphithermite signals?
Yes, please. I'm part of it. My name is.
Oh, Aminata.
Yeah, and
thank you so much.
Yeah, it's very powerful, very, 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 very powerful. Thank you, and
you can hear that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So you can hear that.
So another person is me, Emeka. I use Magic 5, and it has been a very wonderful experience. Thank you so much for all you do.
Thank you so much. All right. So you can hear that from the horse's mouth. Magic 5 is powerful. So if you want to trade our signals and you have the capital, please switch. Or if you are not using Magic 5 and you have the capital, please quickly switch to Magic 5. I'm telling you, you'll be happy with your results. All right. So why for the autopilot, which is the Seku? Seku is autopilot for long trade. Long trade. If you set your coin, maybe for those who don't have time, who are busy, 9 to 5, they are so busy that they just want to set their trade on autopilot. Fine, you can do that. But the reason why we don't recommend that to everybody is that you enjoy using Seku when you have a very big capital, let's say $50,000 and above. I am telling you, you enjoy using Seku. But if you don't have such capital, use one shot if you want to really make money from RoyalQ. Use one shot. The Seku minimum profit you can make is 5%, maximum 50%. You can see one shot is still the highest. So use one shot if you really want to make a lot of money from RoyalQ. So I believe I've answered your question. So your capital is what matters here. Your capital determines the profit you make in a month and also the type of trading you're using. Is it the one shot or the Seku? So Akusti, sorry, I don't know if I pronounce your Roland. Okay, let me use Roland because the first name is so difficult to pronounce. So if you can hear me, King Roland, I believe I've answered your question. All right, so let me move to the second question. Okay, I can see some people raising up their hands. Let me move back to those raising up their digital hands. All right, the first person is King Kevin. You can unmute yourself and speak up. King Kelvin, you can unmute yourself, please. Hello, King Kevin, can you hear me loud and clear?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, good evening. You can ask a question, please.
Okay, please, what I want to ask is in respect of the signal. Now, because one is busy doing one thing or the other, sometimes we search for signal, it's not there. And by the time you will come back, maybe after 2-3 hours or sometimes 4 hours to check, you discover that the signal is there, but maybe it has been dropped for more than 3 hours ago. So I don't know, I want to find out if the signal is dropped, anytime you see it, can you see thread it or does it have a time lapse? So that's what I want to surely find out.
All right, King Kevin, thank you so much for your question. So this is it. When we drop signals, the first thing you need to do is to do check. You have to go and check the coin, the price of the coin. You go to RoyalQ, you search for the coin, and you check. Is the current price above the preset price? If the current price is above the preset price, that is when you use the preset price to start the trade. But if the current price of that coin is below the preset price, then you don't need to use the preset price. Just start your trade the way it is at the particular price you mess that coin. Then now, what happens? What if you mess that trade after 3 hours, or you mess that signal after 3 hours, and the current price is above the preset price, has gone far, at least maybe let me say 1% above the preset price? This is what happens. We are going to drop a video from now to Sunday. Please give us from now to Sunday on Finily. We are going to drop a video on how you can still enter a trade even after 3 hours of dropping that signal. Yes, we are going to do a video and give you a formula you can use to get into the trade. But you are not going to be able to get that same percentage. Let's assume the signal is 5% or 10%. You might not be able, and you are late. You are 3 hours or 4 hours late. Maybe your take profit will not be 7% or 6%. Or let's assume that signal is 5%, you can take 3%. So we are going to give you the formula and how to get it done. All right, so please just remain patient. From now till Sunday, we are going to drop that video. Remember, we said we want to make this business as very, very easy for everybody, and it should not be complicated. So just be patient, King Kelvin. The challenge you're having for that is going to be solved as soon as possible. I hope it is clear.
Yes, okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. All right. Okong, if you can hear me, Martin, if you can hear me, King Martin, if you can hear me loud and clear, you can unmute yourself and speak up.
All right, thank you so much. Are you
All right,
hearing me?
thank you. Yes, loud and clear, please proceed.
Leader. Okay, I was asking if you bring someone onto the business, how much discount will you get? And is it once or is it earned daily? I just wanted to be clear on that.
Okay, all right. Thank you for your question. So you see, in as much as you must understand that team building is not mandatory here, it is optional. So some people will think that you have to build team before you can make money. No. That is just optional. Every business has affiliate marketing. So one thing you must understand is when you choose to build team, I am telling you that is the best thing you can do. That is the best financial advice on RoyalQ. If you choose to build team, if you want to position yourself for passive income for life, you build team on RoyalQ. Now, The reason for building team is once they come with your link, they activate your link, you get $30 if you are a beginner, which is V1. Okay, so you get $30 commission, and as long as they are trading, they trade every day, you keep earning every single day. We have a video for this. Please request for a video. We have a video that breaks down this compensation plan so that you have understanding on how it works. Just request the video that you want to learn more about the compensation plan. Please use the video. You are going to get access to the video so that you can take your time to go through the video. It's a very short video so that you get a full understanding. So as you're building team and they are trading, you keep earning every single day. That is how Royal Q works. So you earn from activation, you earn from trading, and you also earn from your downlines, all your downlines downwards to your last level. You keep earning every single day. I hope it is clear. I hope your question has been answered. King Martin, I hope your question has been answered.
Yes, thank you so much. I've understood everything.
You're welcome. All right. King Roland. Okay, King Roland, I've answered your question. All right. King Uzoma, you can speak up, please.
Sir, please, I wish to know, is it all the coins listed in our Royal Q? Are all those coins, are they the ones that are volatile, or there are specific coins that are very much volatile?
There are specific coins that are volatile. You can request for that from the group. That's if you want to trade without analysis, we recommend trading our 25 recommended volatile coins. So we have a list for that. But if you are trading our signals, whatever signals that comes, you just go trade. But when you want to trade without analysis, you remember it is not analyzed. So you have to use volatile coins and don't go against the rule. We have a rule for trading without analysis. What are the rules? One, when you load those coins on your TradingView app, when you find a coin that the price is on -3% and above, you see change in percentage. When you find it is -3% and above, -3, -5, -10, perfect. In fact, the more percentage, good. You take that trade using either Magic 1, 3, or 5, and then your take profit should not exceed 3%. Why? Because that trade was not analyzed. So that is how you trade with an analysis. I'm going to drop the 25 volatile coins right away on the chat box. So just watch out for it. But you can also request for it on the group and it will be dropped on the group for you. I believe your questions have been answered. So you can check the group. You can check the chat box. I've dropped the 25 volatile coins there. Just check, you see it there.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. All right. King Marvelous, you can unmute yourself, please.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Please, can you drop a video so that we can study more about this business? So we can develop our time and watch more about the video, how the business goes very well.
Okay, we actually have a YouTube channel. I remember one of my downline then that said he went to download all the videos on our channel and he started watching them with his television. I'm telling you, right now he knows how to even pick signals and everything because he dedicated that time and then went through all our videos. So I'll drop our link to the channel. Just go and check the recent videos. You'll find the recent videos there so that you can watch and learn more about the business because we've covered a lot of things on our channel. So I've dropped the link to the channel right now. Just go subscribe. For those who are newbies here, please subscribe to our channel so that you get access to all our recordings. The session for tonight will also be recorded and be uploaded on the channel. So do the needful, follow up on the channel and then get access to all our recordings. All right. I hope your question has been answered.
Perfect.
All right. King Israel, we can unmute yourself and pick up before I go back to the chat box. I can see some questions there.
Good evening, all. Please, though I've dropped this question on the chat, but I want to ask. You talked about if a coin is to be delisted, one can transfer the capital in that coin to another coin. How can that be done? My question.
Okay, yeah, thank you for your question. RoyalQ has an option for converting. You can convert a particular coin to another coin. So you just go to your Binance. Your Binance can convert a particular coin to another coin. So when you go to your Binance, go to home, check the top left. You see some shapes at the top left, just close to the search column at the top left on your home on Binance. Tap on it. Yeah. It will open up a page. Go down, you see where they wrote more services. Tap on the more services. It will expand the settings there, or let me see the icons there. Once it expands the icons there, you will find where they wrote trade. Under the trade, you will see convert. That is what you have to use. Just tap on convert. You can switch from one coin to another. So let's assume you want to sell off your ACRO, or you want to sell off your Avas. I'm just giving an example. You just tap on, you select Avas, then you choose the second coin you want to convert to. Once you select it, you put maximum on the Avas you want to convert to another particular coin, and then you can convert. Immediately, the asset will be converted to the new coin of choice. I hope it's clear.
Thank you. It's clear.
You're welcome, Mara.
Good day, sir.
Yeah, good day.
Sir, please, I actually have a question.
All right, you can ask a question.
Okay, my name is Ifechukwu, and I'm also listening from Omaha, Abia State. And my question, please, the name of the link in the channel, how am I going to find the link so that I could learn more about the meeting stuff?
All right, I just dropped it again. So check the chat box. I dropped it again on the chat box so that you can just follow up on the channel. Just confirm if you can see it now. Just dropped it again on the chat box.
Yeah, I've actually seen it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. All right. Okay, let me head back to the chat box. I can see some questions there. Okay, please, we do not use AI margin. AI margin controls how it buys the margin call. So we don't use that because everything has been sorted out on the settings you're using. So please always turn off AI margin. We don't use AI margin call. I hope Boniface, King Boniface, your question has been answered. If you can hear me loud and clear. Okay. Is it possible to buy into exchange on RoyalQ? Yes, please. It is very, very possible. All you need to do is to go to your RoyalQ at the top. You'll find where you can switch from one exchange to the other. So if you're using Binance, for example, and you want to buy Bit or Huobi, all you need to do is to tap at the top on Binance. You will see all other exchange there. Switch to Huobi, for example, and then you can do your binding on Huobi. So yes, please, you can. You can use more than 3 exchange. You can use on RoyalQ. Take note about that. Okay, is it King Harry? You said, is it profitable to buy a coin manually? And if yes, is there any disadvantage for doing that? Okay, all right. So one thing you must understand is that there are 2 types of trade. You have the day trading, and you have the hodling. Hodling is when you buy a particular coin, depending on. Please, if you are not speaking up, kindly mute your mic. So hodling is where you buy a coin, a particular coin, holding it for it to go up for a long time, because it will take a longer time if you want to do holding for it to be more profitable from just holding that coin. Okay, some people hold for 2 years, 1 year, 6 months, 8 months, 3 years. So with that, you have to know that the disadvantage there is that it will come down, give you floating loss, come down very, very well before it will now go up, and it keeps going up and on and that. And you are not going to be making money from it because you are not trading it on Royal Q. That's the day trading. Now, why we are doing day trading with Royal Q is for we to be making money every single day, because Royal Q makes use of the volatility, takes advantage of the volatility of the market to make profit for us every single day. Okay, and remember, we are using margin calls. We don't trade without margin calls. So margin calls is what makes it more interesting and more profitable. But if you are hodling, you cannot do the margin call. You cannot calculate all those things. You cannot know when to do this here and all that. Royal Q does all those things for us. That is why we are always being profitable trading with Royal Q. So I believe your question has been answered, King. Harry, if you can hear me loud and clear. So it depends on your goal, what you want. If you are holding, then take note that when you buy that coin, you are holding for a long term. But you cannot make money the way we are making money with Royal Q with that coin, please. King Akram, if you can hear me, I'm a beginner. Let me know difference between Magic 5 and Magic 8. Okay, Magic 8 is for Seku, for autopilot. Those who want to use autopilot. Okay, those are the people who use Magic 8. And remember I said our template covers for bear season and bull season. And now that we are approaching the bull season, what we recommend for Seku is Magic 2, not Magic 8. Take note. And Seku, which is the autopilot, you make minimum 5%, maximum 50% profit monthly. All right, then now for Magic 5, that is what we use for one shot using our signals. Our signals, we use Magic 1, Magic 3, and Magic 5. Okay, so if you are using Magic 5, awesome, you make more money because that is what will give you money more from between the three Magic, which is 1, 3, and 5. All right, I hope your question has been answered. Okay, I can see another question. Let me.
Good morning from here.
All right, good morning. Do you have a question?
Yes. My name is Steven. So the question I want to ask, last time you told us in this group that this Magic 2 is for, I think, 525 USDC is the minimum amount you can use to trade.
Yes, please.
So now we already changed everything to one shot. I don't know if there is.
It's not clear. Your question is not clear. Were you trading Seku before?
Yes, but we already changed it now to one shot, then 120 profit.
Which coin are you trading? Acro?
Yes, Acro, yes. Because we have been trading for over, let's say, maybe 3 months now.
Yes, please. The reason for switching it to one shot is once it hits the take profit, it takes you out of the market. So you have to patiently wait for it to hit that take profit. You're on the right track. All you just need to do is just be patient. And please do not limit yourself on just a trade. If you have capital, trade other coins. Don't just limit yourself on only one trade. Like I said, you can make money using our signals, using Magic 5. So instead of just relaxing or waiting for that particular trade to close, you can as well get another trading capital and trade our signals. And for those who don't have capital, share the business. There are people out there who are tired of getting scammed. In fact, they've given up on online business. They say any online business they hear of, they say it's scam. So those kind of people, they need this information. They are looking for this. They are hungry for this information. You can save their life. They have the money, but don't know where to invest the money into. So share this business. Since you know this business gives you peace of mind, you are not losing money. It is not a Ponzi scheme. Share the business. By doing that, Royal Q pays you handsomely, and you can use that to raise trading capital and open margin calls and even start trading our signals or other trades. So that is just what I advise everyone out here tonight. So please share this business and let's give them that benefit of doubt that you are not going to lose money here because your money is in your custody. You're not giving anybody your money. All right. I hope I passed the message.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay, I don't know. King Bashir, you can unmute yourself.
Okay. Good evening, Question.
Yeah, good evening.
Okay, my question is that let's say, for instance, I'm using Magic 1 and they bought all the margin 4, that is 20. So if I now decide to open the more margin call with Magic 2, so if I open the more margin call with Magic 2, can I go and, since initially I was trading with one shot, so I now open the margin call. Can I change the strategy to cycle?
No, you don't need to trade. You don't need to change the strategy to cycle, please. You are still going to use one shots. Yes, I know Magic 2 that we recommend for opening margin call is cycle, but you are to leave it on the one shot. Remain on the same strategy you are trading. Only if you want to change to cycle. But remember, you were already trading on one shot, so no need for you to switch back to cycle. Only when you are trading cycle and you want to open another margin call on that same cycle, you can just leave it on cycle. I don't know if it's clear.
It is clear. The second question is that if I can open the margin call, so I will start from margin 21.
Yes, 21.
Okay. Okay.
And the first buy, make sure the first buy is the same first buy you have on the Magic 2. Then you start from 21, 22. So it's going to be 50 plus 20, that's 70.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you very much.
You. You're welcome. All right. I think I saw a question about somebody's trading capital of $5,000. Let me see. All right. So can I use Magic 5 for 5,000? If so, how many coins can I trade? Okay. It depends on you. Normally, we recommend minimum 3 coins if you have the capital to trade at a time. Okay. So you could do 2 coins, you could do 3 coins. So you just divide your capital. Just divide your capital accordingly. If you want to do 3 coins, that means 1,666 per trade. So on your Magic 5, on the remark, say 1,666. Let's say, for example, you want to trade 3 coins minus the first buy. What is the first buy? 20. Well, you minus 20, whatever you get there, you write 1,006. That's 1,646. So write 1,640 when you minus the first buy, which is 20. So that is what you use for 3 trades at a time. 3 trades at a time. Do not overtrade. Some people will overtrade and will be in a mess. Don't overtrade. Make sure you are using the exact capital to trade the exact number of coins. Trade, if your capital can only carry 1 trade at a time, please stick to the rule. Trade 1 coin at a time. Nobody can finish the money in the crypto space. So once that trade ends, enter the next signal or the next trade. So take note, please. I hope the question has been answered for that person who asks for a trading capital of $5,000. All right, let me check. It is already 8 minutes past 10. Normally, we are to end this session by 10 p.m. So let me quickly check for more questions, and then before we call it a day, we are still going to have another session by tomorrow, same time, same place, please. So for those who I could not answer their questions, don't worry. Tomorrow we'll still take in some questions. All right,
good evening,
please. All right, good evening. King Audrey, I can hear you loud and clear. Yeah, you can proceed, please. I can hear you loud and clear. Are you still there, King Audrey?
Yeah, good evening, sir. Sorry, I lost my network.
No problem.
Good evening, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, good evening. Yes, loud and clear.
Yeah, sorry, I lost my connection, but I've restored it back. I want to ask a question on the percentage. For example, now when you set when you set a trade on 1.3% profits, and based on your own analysis, you find out that the trade is really going on, like those 21 recommended coins. Sometimes when they are going up, the speed used to be too much, and you find out that maybe the coin will go, like, let me say, positive 11 or positive 12 or 21 like this. Then you decided to change it from 1.3% to 3% or maybe to 5% because you know that the trade is really going up. Is that possible to change the percentage when the trade is running?
Yes, you can do that. You see, the take profits can be edited anytime, even when the trade is ongoing. You can edit it. In fact, for those who don't have patience, maybe the trade is supposed to get to 5% before it sells off, and you can see that it's already on 3% floating profit. You can manually sell on RoyalQ. Just tap on the coin, you see sell, you sell. You don't need to wait. But we always tell people to wait. Just be patient. But if you don't have patience, you can sell off. So yes, the same thing goes to your take profit. You can edit it even when it's ongoing. But take note, before you do that, make sure you are sure that it will get to that point. You know how to analyze. If you don't know how to analyze, then there's no reason for you to do that. That is for only those who know how to analyze, so that they will check and see that, okay, yes, this coin will still go up or still go further. I hope it's clear.
Yes, thank you. I really appreciate today's meeting. The questions that are coming, they are all fantastic and very interesting.
Thank you.
So,
no problem. I am happy that you've learned a lot. So that is why it's mandatory for people to always join Zoom sessions. Even if you know it all, we are all learning. Come and listen, come and hear. One question can just be asked and you might not even know anything about it, and you will learn from it. So thank you. All right. Please, does daily signal on one shot also enter floating? Yes, floating loss. Floating loss is part of the business. You can't run away from floating loss, please. Take note, Dr. L, if you can hear me. Floating loss is where we make more money from before it finally sells off. That is the interesting thing about RoyalQ. Our signals always comes with margin calls, and when you see floating loss, it is buying those margin calls and making money for you on the downtrend before it finally, even after predicting the coin, after doing our analysis, it will come down. It can come down before going up, or it will go up without coming down. It happens. So what happens if it comes down and you're not using margin calls? You'll be on a floating loss, and it will take you a longer time to go out of that trade. The reason for using margin calls is for you to quickly go out of the trade. Let's assume trader A uses margin calls. Trader B does not use margin call. Do you know that trader A that is using margin call will leave that trade? This trade will sell off faster on time before trader B, because trader B refused to use margin call. Margin call, which is when you are having floating loss, helps you to reduce the floating loss, because as the floating loss is going up and the robot is buying margin calls, you will notice that the floating loss percentage will be dropping. When it's dropping, the average price is also dropping. So that means it will take you out of the market faster than trader B that doesn't use margin calls. So take note about that, Dr. L, if you can hear me. I believe I've answered your question. Okay. All right. I think the questions for the chat box have been able to answer everything. I can't find any other question there. All right. So it's already time. So please, if you have questions, more questions, you can still join in same time, same place tomorrow. By God's grace, we are going to be here. So thank you so much for your time. I believe the newbies tonight with us have learned a lot. Like I said, reach out to your upline, request from them to be added to any of our signals group. If they are not responding, request for you to be added on the Signal group wherever you got the Zoom link from. Very, very important. Okay, the last question, let me just quickly answer this last question. Please, how much do we need as capital to trade Autopilot plus gas fee? I can't tell you how much gas fee you need. Just send in, for the gas, just send in at least $20 and above. Whenever it's going down, getting exhausted, RoyalQ will notify you that you need to top up your gas fee. But whatever profit that it makes or records in your Binance, 20% will be deducted from your RoyalQ assets. Take note. And for autopilots, okay, I think I've answered your question. Yes, I've answered it. All right, so I hear me, your name is not showing here. I believe I've answered the question. So thank you so much, everybody. Do have a lovely night rest. See you same time tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody. You can unmute yourself and say bye-bye to everybody, please.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Good night to everyone.
Bye, everyone. Thank you very much for the training. I appreciate it. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Bye-bye, everybody. Good night, and thanks very much.
You're so grateful.